Best case scenario, those are going to do nothing. Worst case, they will hurt your website long term. So basically, what we often see is people think of content, they think blog content. This is not an industry where you need a lot of blog content, if any at all. Most of you would be better off not worrying about that. When I refer to content, the things you want to focus on are your homepage and your location pages, which is the facility pages we've talked about. And then you want to focus on, again, the types of storage pages that we've talked about and the sizes. Once you've got those all fleshed out, then you can look at building, you can look at blog content. But again, in this industry, it's an afterthought for us. And lastly, backlinks. So this is probably the most misunderstood part about organic SEO and local SEO in general is, what is a backlink, first of all? So a backlink is essentially when somebody adds a link on their site that points to your site. And why do they matter? Because the more of these you get, the more quality links you get, the higher you rank. That's why, the big REITs rank very well. It's because they got a lot of backlinks, they got a lot of authority. And so they're able to rank very, very well across all the markets they operate in. So how do you actually get these? The first one is the obvious ones. They're basically all your social profiles. Even if you do not use any of your social profiles, build them. You have Twitter, you have Pinterest, you have Facebook, you have, trying to think what else. You have YouTube. Build all your social profiles. And then you also want to make sure, obviously, your Google business page, but not just your Google business page. You also want to have your Apple Maps page built out or claimed. You want to have your Bing business page claimed. Those are kind of the main three ones. And then the less obvious ones, but they're still also free, are going to be like your local business directories. So chances are there's a newspaper in your town that has a business directory that you can add, your site to. The BBB, things of that nature, Yelp, all these other profiles that are kind of worthwhile acquiring. Moving on to the paid section, we always build links from local chamber of commerce. I say always, that's not true. Sometimes it's too expensive. In bigger markets, sometimes it's like $1,000 to join your local chamber of commerce. And if there's not any equity besides the link equity there, we would pass on it. But generally speaking, especially in smaller markets, it's like $200 a year. So we always join those. Community associations, sponsoring local events, sponsoring local sports teams, things like that. They tend to be a fairly cost-effective way to kind of acquire local links. We often get asked about buying links. Yes, you can buy links. Yes, we do buy links. No, you should not buy them from Fiverr or Upwork or any other really, really low, bulk, $2, $3, $10 links. Those aren't going to help your website. Those are going to be something at best case scenario, those are going to do nothing. Worst case, they will hurt your website long term.